can't do without ya. Me no want do without ya. Whoa, whoa, me no want do without ya. Me no want. Cause you are my queen, living the dream. Anything my ask, you want do it for me. But me nah make that stop me. Bad mind wants me broke like concrete. Them now want see my life sweet like that gray. So me nah achieve my dream, you try watch me. Put up your hand them if you ever feel hurt. Put up your hand them if you feel less work. If all the things that when you try never work. If you feel like you want waste time. So first to the face here the voice and I don't know say a Kogency Ponder Kogency Reacts channel. I almost said the wrong thing. You know why? Hopefully I put the clip at the start of this video, bro. I uploaded a gaming channel video. It was 331 days since I uploaded on the gaming channel, you know. Almost a whole year, bro. But guess what? That stop. That finished now. The new FIFA drop. I've been had it. Finally get my equipment to work. So we're back on the gaming channel, yeah? So reaction channel up again. Music channel up again, because I'm going to put the music trailer, the EP trailer at the start of this as well. The EP coming out soon. So reaction channel up, music channel soon up again, and the gaming channel up. Come on, bro. Give a round of applause for consistent Kogency, bro. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to keep this up for as long as possible. So the more engagement I see, the more inspiration I have to keep it up. Inspiration for the nation. You know what I'm saying? So today, we have another Skyboy video. You know what I mean? The deadly war in South London. The battle for Croydon. Croydon! If you know that video of that white youth screaming Croydon, freestyling in his room, then you know it. If you don't know it, I just look crazy. But I always look crazy, bro. So that's nothing new to me. You understand? But yeah. So check out the gaming channel. I'm going to leave a clip and the link in the description. I'm going to leave the trailer to my EP in the description. Go on my Instagram and like up the trailer clip, bro. Leave a comment. Let me know that you're from the reaction channel. You know what I'm saying? Serious thing. Go to the Kogency Instagram. Kogency with 2 Y's. And like the trailer EP, bro. The EP trailer. I keep saying trailer EP. The EP for the trailer for the EP. Yo, I can't talk, bro. I can't talk. I'm frazzled out, bro. I'm frazzled out. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not used to this consistent Kogency, bro. My mind is running all over the place. But anyway, yep. Deadly War in South London, Battle for Croydon. You know Skyboy video, them always in depth and show us like court documents and, you know, CCTV footage and show us pictures and everything. So let's just jump into it, man. Hit the like button, jump in the comments, and subscribe to me. Subscribe, and let's jump into the video.
Okay, today we are in the second largest London borough,
Croydon.
Croydon is a borough in South London. As a borough, Croydon has widespread areas of significant social deprivation, with large parts among the country's 20% most deprived areas.
Whoa.
Some smaller areas, mainly around Fulton Heath, have been measured as being in the 5% most deprived areas of the whole country. See, Croydon is a town known for its markets and great places to eat, from amazing artisan foods.
Yo, look how she was licking that ice cream though.
Great places to eat.
Yo, chill out, shorty.
Croydon is the perfect place to explore. However, underneath all the arts and glamour, what lies in Croydon is a battle for the borough.
Yeah, when I went to England, yeah, I was in Croydon for a little bit still, you know, get for drive round Croydon a little bit, get for drive round Clapham a little bit, get for drive round Brixton Hill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, I was on the hillside, bro, what you mean?
War that has caused a bloodbath in the streets. Today I'll be diving into many of the gangs which play their part, as well as looking into the politics as to why things are the way they are.
Yo, 9 offenses since June 2022. Croydon is second on the list. God damn. and then Lambeth is 4th. Bro, they're right beside each other. Look at number 4 and number 2, bro. They're literally up and down from each other.
Yeah. Okay, there's a very evident divide in the borough, causing different sets to link up and beef each other.
A lie.
On one side, we have STK, White Horse, 5th.
STK, isn't that Parker Squaw? Isn't that the Parkers, bro? Where SL is from? Tell me if I'm wrong, bro. With man like Yucky Tug and who else was in STK? Woohoo! I remember that song. But I think that's STK though. Let me know in the comments if I'm right.
VP.
Oh, VP. I think that's Valley Park. I think that's them still. But I think them changed them names still. But anyway.
SBV. And on the other side we have #O, Double O, RT, and Splash Set.
Splash Set.
And then we have gangs like G Lane and RG who beef gangs from both sides I mentioned.
Now STK
That's too much. That's too much.
Located on Shrublands Estate.
They are known for beefing most of Croydon and holding.
Bro, I think I was right. But let me know in the comments still.
Gang located on Shrublands Estate.
They are known for beefing most of Croydon and holding it down. They are part of the LPW Alliance, which stands for Little Patch World. White Horse is a gang located in White Horse Road.
Who said LPW again? L Busy always say LPW in at the start time songs. So I guess he's part of that alliance. And alright, cool. It's now making sense. Everything I connect, bro. It's connecting.
Also, CR0 postcode. They are fairly under the radar with only a few members. Now 5th is a gang based in South
Fifth shit, T-Way.
They are mostly known for their most famous rapper T-Way, who has made huge strides in the UK drill scene. They are also part of the LPW Alliance. Now VP is a gang located in Valley Park, also in the CR0 postcode.
So why Yucky Tug use the STK hashtag then? Is it that, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? Bro, I don't want to go and switch tabs right now, but the last time I see Yucky Tug upload a song, this guy right here on the right, you know what I'm saying, with that mask on, him never have the VP hashtag in the title. He had STK in the title.
Majority of you would have heard of their most famous rapper being SL, who went viral for his drill classic.
See, I know a little thing, I know a little something.
Coming up such as B1 and Yin Yang. SPV is a gang located on Selhurst Estate, SC25. They have a few rappers such as Handy and LK. Now for the other side of the beef, we have Double O, which is a gang located on Fieldway Estate, CR0 postcode. Splash Set is a gang located on Bensham Lane, CR7 postcode. Now #O is a gang based around Leyden Street, West Croydon. They are mostly known for their older drill songs by people such as Floss and Tugsy. As for G Lane, it's a gang located in Fulton Heath, CR7 postcode.
CR7.
They are known mostly for their music and descending from the original Croydon set called SMN. Their most famous rapper is Young Fumes, who was a pioneer in the UK wave scene. He also has a track with Lil Durk. Now 25 is a gang based in South Norwood, SC25. They are most known for Trap Times 10, who has done big things in the music scene, racking up millions of views, and is probably the most successful Croydon drill rapper after SL. Now speaking of 25, a member known as D Rose, who repped them, would have issues with a few STK members. So much that D Rose and his family would move out of the Croydon area because of this bitter animosity. D Rose, real name being Andre Aderemi, was planning to travel back to Croydon to run an errand. His enemies, upon learning that Andre was due to return to Monks Hills Estate, South London for a visit, would arm themselves and plan a hit.
What you got for them? Huh? What you got for them? Listen, yeah, tell Monks Hill and the rest of them, yeah, money habits, shanking habits, yeah, watch.
Now on the 16th of August 2016, STK members travelled to Monk Hills Estate where they spotted...
Bro, I don't want to sound racist and that, but these guys look like their family owns a jewelry shop, bro. Them look like them family own a kebab shop. Why are they on the block yinging up I see trees, bro. You see, this is why I can't go outside, bro. You see this skin color? You see what I'm wearing, bro? I'm immediately a target. I'm staying inside.
Andre, the group carrying knives and a metal pole, chased him down the street before catching up and launching a brutal attack. They then got into a white vehicle and drove off. Andre fell to the ground where he was stabbed and kicked until he was unconscious. He was taken to a South London hospital but died later that evening from his injuries. One of the STK members, known as Seller, attended Croydon University Hospital with knife wounds to his head. When asked by police how he had sustained the injuries, he was uncooperative. Seller was subsequently arrested. Police investigated...
Bro, at least give them an excuse, though. Like, tell them you was fighting a junkie or something, bro. You go uncooperative. Like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear too much stories of people going to the hospital after, you know what I'm saying, a madness happened. Bro, obviously the feds are gonna connect the dots. What do you think?
In the murder, found 3 knives near the scene which had been thrown from the car, while a metal pole was found with Andre's blood on it and Seller's DNA. CCTV footage and clothing comparison also led police to tracing the 3 suspects. Seller and Mukasa were arrested a day after the incidents and charged with murder.
A day after?
Was arrested on Sunday, August 21. Rodney Mukasa, 20, and Ali Zawahi, 19, were both handed life sentences at the Old Bailey for the murder of 19-year-old Andre Aderemi. Now Fabio Seller, 19, was sentenced to 16 years after being convicted of the lesser charge of manslaughter. The 3 men, all from Croydon, carried out their attack on an aspiring rapper following a long-running feud between him and Seller. After the death of Andre, aka D Rose, 25, became...
So what I want to know is, if all 3 of them do it, right, but him get the less sentence and got the lesser charge of manslaughter, that mean him snitch? Did he snitch? Like, is that what that means? Bro, look at the dust on the top of my mic. Anyway, does that what that means? That he snitched? Let me know, bro, because I don't know why him get the lesser charge and lesser time and everybody was involved. What's going on?
Him known as Rose Gang in his honor.
First tonight, it's an unimaginable loss, losing a child.
Hey, sweet one.
But then, one of your son's killers posts a video online from his prison cell, seemingly mocking his victim. That's what happened to a mother from Croydon.
The boy A-Books come a long way from skin fades.
This is Ali Zahawi, a convicted killer. He's filming himself in prison.
Still locked up.
You know, it could be worse, I could be dead kind of thing. It's like, you've actually killed somebody. So, you know, are you like deliberately trying to make a laughing joke out of what you've done to my child? So I was quite angry, and then I got really emotional actually. It was like crying, because why should I still see your face and not see my son?
Now a hashtag O member known as Tugsy, real name Akeem Moore, was a 22-year-old rapper and father of 3, all under 4 years old. Now on the 7th of October 2016...
I'm not gonna lie, 22 and a father of 3? The man was outside, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. Girl, them love him, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, we have to look up to man like that still. 22 and a father of 3, yeah, big him up still. Even though I might have forgot to say RIP in a few minutes, but yeah. I love when the man them just do them thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, get the youth them, you know what I mean?
In Eastney Road, Croydon, Tugsy was sat on a grass verge chatting with friends. Suddenly a shooter pulled up and shot him in the head at point blank range, execution style. Police and paramedics rushed to the scene, but despite efforts to save the young musician, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Neighbours in a modern estate of family homes described hearing 2 shots at around 11:25 p.m, which they at first thought were fireworks, before Mr. Moore's friend cried out for help. A friend was cradling his head in his arms as he bled from a gunshot wound to his temple. The gunman fled the area and remains on the run. The murder remains unsolved till this day. Now on the 31st of October 2016, an SPV member known...
Bro, that's 3 kids without a father now, you know, bro. Like, that's all I'm thinking about now. RIP to him, obviously, you know. And everybody in the family that's grieving, you know what I'm saying? But the kids, though, like, suppose them kids they grow up and want to get revenge or want, you know what I'm saying, do a mad thing because somebody killed for them for that. Like, it's just a never-ending cycle, bro. Like,
Scotty was set upon by 00 members. Scotty had been with friends in a park in Croydon when Jack Harvey, who was 16, led a group of masked attackers armed with knives, baseball bats and a screwdriver in selecting Scotty and 2 other men as their victims. 8 attackers had arrived at the scene in 2 cars armed with a variety of weapons for the planned attack, which just took 2 minutes. They then drove away. Scotty was left to die in a pool of his own blood, having been chased through a pitch black park and stabbed with a screwdriver before having a knife fatally driven into his neck.
He was known for his big smile and made friends everywhere he
ooh, yo, these news reporters are sweet. Oh man, like I know we're talking about something sad, but can we just appreciate the sweet news reporters right now? Like, look how this thing just poking out right there. I mean, don't put my eyes out, baby. Sweet one.
He went. The tribute from the family of 22-year-old Scott Kouebitra, who was stabbed to death in Croydon on Halloween. Today, a week
don't get me wrong, you know, like, yes, she's talking about, like, death and everything, but just listen to her voice. Just listen to how she say it. Like, she make it sound less graphic. Like, I actually want to hear her talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sweet one.
Scott Kouebitra, who was stabbed to death in Croydon on Halloween. Today, a week on from his murder, his family visited the place where he was killed to appeal for any witnesses to come forward. Anna O'Neill has been speaking to them.
Can you imagine? She went to his other son's house. When she reached there around 8:30, they got a phone call saying that her son has been killed. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you?
Harvey took part in a savage attack in which played the leading role. He selected the victims and gave instructions to his fellow attackers. A court heard. At the time of this horrific crime, he had long left his parents and was living in a secure care juvenile care unit in Wallington. He broke his curfew to travel to Selhurst and commit murder. By that time, he had already amassed 26 criminal charges against him. The path of criminality, which would end in tragedy, was laid out from the start, according to barrister Michael QC, who defended Harvey at the Old Bailey. Harvey's father was in prison from the now convicted killer's earliest childhood, and the young Harvey was under the care of his mother, who drank heavily. Social services would intervene to try and arrange for Harvey's care. At 10 years old, now released father came back into the youngster's life when his mother was in turn sent to prison. While living under his roof, Harvey witnessed his drug-abusing father smoke crack cocaine in the house. Harvey was tried and sentenced for his part in the killing alongside 21-year-old Charlie O'Rose. Judge Sarah Monroe said Harvey had been exposed to the criminal...
The judge ain't that sweet, but, you know, she have that Harry Potter nose, you know, that Voldemort nose, you know what I'm saying? No, Voldemort don't have no nose. What am I talking about? But, you know, that white nose, you know, kind of cute still. Yeah. I'm bugging. I need to stop.
criminal lifestyle of his parents, but did not accept this as an excuse. She sentenced Harvey to 19 years in prison. Charlie O'Rose was given a minimum life sentence of 25 years in prison. In 2017, G Lane was known as CR7, and they were heavily linked with Valley Park. A 15-year-old known as Jets, real name Jermaine, was a part of this link-up. Now Jets was an aspiring architect and engineer. On the 8th of August 2017, during the summer holidays...
What do you mean? Like, how you in a gang but you want to have a regular job like an architect though? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, I just don't get that. How you link with gangs but you want to be an architect? How that makes sense?
Engineer. On the 8th of August 2017, during the summer holidays, after an evening with friends at a cinema, Jets was ambushed by marked youths of the hashtag O-Gang, armed with knives in the Fulton Heath area. Jermaine was stabbed 7 times with a fatal wound to the femoral artery of his right thigh. Despite efforts from bystanders and emergency services, Jermaine bled to death and was pronounced dead at the scene. The crime occurred less than 100 yards from his home. Jermaine's death received international attention and opened a conversation on the impact of drill music and the increase of knife crime across London. Jermaine's case was influential since it was one of the first cases to highlight YouTube and drill music as evidence for the murder. After Jermaine's trial, Director of Public Prosecutions Max Hill stated that violent social media posts must be used by prosecutors to crack down on gangs. Jermaine's death has been a point of reference for calls to ban and sanction music that may initiate a threat of violence. The circumstances of the attack had been predicted in lyrics penned by Junior Simpson, who was also known as the rapper M-Trap.
If there wasn't that video or those videos posted on YouTube, I highly doubt that Jermaine would be buried right now. He would be here right now.
On the 8th of January 2018, the trial for Jermaine's murder took place at the Old Bailey. 4 out of the 5 youths were convicted on the 14th of February 2018. Adam Benzahi, 21, will serve a minimum of 22 years. Samuel Oliver Rowland, 18, a minimum of 20 years. And Junior Simpson, 17, a minimum of 18 years. Saskia Hay Elliott, 18, of Croydon, was also found guilty, but only of manslaughter, and was sentenced to 12 years and 6 months. Now remember how I said CR7 and Valley...
How she only get 12 years? I don't like them something there, no, she need to forget the big number like everybody else. I want to.
Park were well linked. Well, CR7 members felt Jermaine was abandoned by the Valley Park members present, and this is what broke them apart, caused the issues we see between them today. CR7 also became known as G Lane. Little Patch was a 5th gang member and was loved in the Croydon community. Sadly, on the 3rd of April 2018, emergency services were called at 12:03 PM on Shadwell Pierhead, which is off Glamis Road in Tower Hamlets, East London, to reports of a body seen in the River Thames. Metropolitan Police officers, London Ambulance Service paramedics and the Royal National Lifeboat institutions all attended the location and discovered the body. The body was Little Patch. Who did it is still a mystery. However, S-Town/STK members and 5th members linked up under Little Patch World, and this is how the alliance LPW formed. T-Way gave him a shout out on his song Anglo-Saxon, where he says, "My little bro P done run up the whole high street, he was an effing captain." Now 17-year-old Little S, real name Damani Mauge, was a kind and loving older brother to his 2 siblings who looked up to him and loved him. He was a responsible young man who worked for a children's entertainment company. He was an easygoing man with many friends who loved and respected him for being funny, kind and supportive. Many people said he was innocent, however others saw him as a White Horse affiliate. Now on the 8th of March 2020, Damani was on his way home from work when he was drawn into an altercation with a G Lane member known as Y. Grinner on the number 130 bus in South Norwood at about 8:30 PM. Damani sadly suffered a knife wound to the neck. A bus passenger performed resuscitation on the victim, who collapsed bleeding on the street in front of the Monkey Puzzle Day nursery in Whitehorse Lane. Police and paramedics arrived, but he was pronounced dead at the scene 40 minutes later. The attacker, also 17 years old, was later arrested and charged for his murder. The Old Bailey heard that the defendant was alleged to have tried to snatch Damani's gold-coloured chain as the boy lay dying. Given evidence in his defense, the youth had denied intending to kill Damani, claiming it was an accident. He told jurors that he carried a large hunting knife for his own protection and only got it out to warn off Damani, who he had been aware of. Jury deliberated for 27 hours to clear the youth of murder and the lesser alternative charge of manslaughter. The defendant, who cannot be named because of his age, was found guilty only of possessing an offensive weapon. Now Danzy, real name Damari Roy, was a White Horse member.
It's like how people beat these cases, bro. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of witnesses. I'm sure everybody saw him do what he did. Even the story where him tell, like, if there's nothing to prove that little S was like a threat to society, what you mean you were aware of him and you carried it to and you warned him off, but yes, instead of like warning him off, you fully just ching him in the neck, like, and then you end up beat the case, bro. I don't understand how people beat those cases. Like, it's clear, but I don't know, man. I don't know. when they're asking it in the view room, I don't know.
He was currently dating a woman who had a very jealous ex-boyfriend. Byron Wine, being a jealous ex, plotted on Damsey, and in July 2021, Damsey, who was just 16 years old, was attacked as he cycled in Fulton Heath. After he was stabbed, Damsey managed to climb into a passing van with the hope of those inside. It was there they discovered he had a significant chest injury. He was rushed to hospital, but later died. Byron Wine, 20, of Grenby Road, Croydon, was arrested.
Bro, this 20-year-old is beefing a 16-year-old over a girl, because the girl don't want him no more. Bro, the man just even look like a waste man, dog. Like, what, dog? Yo, me not like, me not like this.
Days after the attack, and was later charged with Damari's murder. Now, Croydon Crown Court heard that Wine became motivated by jealousy after Damari became friends with his ex-girlfriend and formed a fatal grudge against the teen. He was caught on camera on the back of a moped, circling Damari with a knife in his hand before launching the fatal attack. The evidence against Wine was particularly strong. He was on bail for another offence and was wearing an electric tag which not only registered the times he left his home and arrived back again, but also pinged every time he passed another house with a tagging device monitor installed. The jury also heard that on the day after the attack, Wine received a call from his ex-partner where he admitted being responsible for stabbing Damari. Byron was found guilty of murder following a trial at Croydon Crown Court and was sentenced to life with a minimum term of 28 years. Now, on the 1st of July 2021, STK member Els, real name being Cameron Smith, he was on the Shoeblands estate when two Splash Set members in Rumdat and Jay Luce attacked him, stabbing him a total of 8 times with a zombie knife in front of his own mother in their home on Bracken Avenue. The two attackers were arrested and charged for his murder. Judge Michael KC told the Old Bailey this is yet another harrowing and depressing tale of gang-related violence.
Bro, in front of the man, mother? Yo, that no cool.
In a barbaric killing of a young man. He said Smith's mother had desperately tried to ward off the attack. The judge said in giving evidence, she told the court she was begging attackers to kill her rather than her son. Smith's mother had been left broken-hearted by the loss of her only child. Ringleader Roman Lapierre, 20.
Bro, our only child as well, brother. Dog, Jaja youth. Jaja dog. And then like just seeing these like 20 odd numbers and rate like, bro, don't you say in Jamaica man I get 30 odd, you know. In America man I get 40 odd, 50 odd, you know. You know what I mean? Like 28, it just kind of seem low compared to the other numbers that other people are getting in the world for doing the same exact thing. Like these numbers seem kind of low, like really and truly, but don't get me wrong, you know, it's still a long time. You know, like 28 years is a long, almost 30 years. That's a long time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come out 40 odd, a big man. You know what I'm saying? Everything I got changed. Your life will never be the same again. I get that, you know. But something just, when you hear the graphic detail and how them something you go on, you just feel like, nah, man, why even let them out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what go on? What go on? Like, why even do that?
He received a life sentence with a minimum term of 28 years for the murder. Jordan Shuko, 19, of Wembley, was convicted of manslaughter and jailed for 15 years. Now, YSD, real name Jermaine Goupall, was a 14-year-old boy. On the 18th of November 2021, Jermaine Goupall was outside a chicken shop near West Croydon Station. It is here where Marcus Walker, an STK member, stabbed him to death with a zombie knife. Marcus Walker, aged 17, appeared at the Old Bailey. The court heard Jermaine had died in a senseless attack. Prosecutor Caroline Carberry, KC, told the court it is clear that Jermaine Goupall did not stand a chance. He could offer no resistance, he was unarmed, he was on the floor, and he was totally vulnerable. He was stabbed a total of 7 times by Marcus Walker in a senseless attack of extreme ferocity. Now, Judge Sarah Monroe said Walker had attacked a 14-year-old mercilessly, and the victim must have been terrified and in agony. Showing a lack of remorse, he wrote about the murder in rap lyrics while awaiting trial, saying, "Even if the youth was a civilian, I will still rewind and chef his back." The victim's mother, Laureen Dudek, described the failure to deal with Walker's knife-carrying habit as a missed opportunity. She said had it been addressed earlier, he would not have had the opportunity to go out and kill. Young males get caught with a knife, the knife gets confiscated. Within an hour, they get another one from Snapchat or social media.
That's facts.
There is no sentence which I can pass which can relieve the pain and loss which you caused. Nothing can bring Jermaine back. No term of years can even begin to compensate for his family's loss. Would you stand up, please? The sentences I pass upon you are as follows. For the murder, detention at His Majesty's pleasure. The minimum term before you will be considered for release by the parole board will be one of 19 years. You will not be released when you have served that minimum term. Indeed, you will only ever be released if the parole board consider that you no longer pose a risk of harm to the public.
Now G1, real name Tyrese Miller, was a
They say
member...
even like just hearing 19, like, nah, like, one to the 20, one to 30, one, like, why not? Why some people get 28, 30, 32, 25? Why him get 19? We've been talking about murder the entire time. Like, why him get 19 instead of, a larger number? That's what I want. If somebody can explain that in the comments, just let me know why certain guys get less numbers, like less time for the same crime.
Of the 5th gang. And on the 4th of April 2023, J1 was on Croydon Road near the junction with Beddington Lane in Mitcham when he was shot dead. Manuel, 19, of Garrett Lane. Kavan Morrison, 18, of Swain Close. Armani McClyman, 20, of Camden Way in Fulton Heath, that is. And finally, Denzel Quateng, 20, of Parkway in New Addington. All 4 men have been charged with the murder of 22-year-old Tyrese Miller and await trial. And this brings me to the end of the sad story of Croydon. As usual, I send my condolences to the family of everyone I mentioned. Special shout out to Cold Blooded Steppers for helping me make this video. Go follow him up on Instagram. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe as always. Doesn't cost a thing and it helps me a long way. For uncut and early releases of videos I make, subscribe to my Patreon.
Yeah, like that video, cause you don't know. We like the video. Man, main thing I really want to ask is how certain guys get less time for the same crime. You know what I'm saying? In terms, like, I don't want to say we're used to it, but you know what I'm saying? After a while, like, yeah, like, no, but sometimes when you hear in front of his mom, and then his mom was like begging and crying the whole time, telling them to stop, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, kill me instead of him, like, bro, back in mafioso days, dog, when them see you with your mom and your kids, you live for see you next day, you get where? Them man, yeah? No, you would. All in front time, mother. But man, them cool, brother. Man, them cool, dog. Worse. Come like some of them worse than the Jamaican them, dog, man, I tell you. Sometime, Jamaica is a different place. We're not even gonna get into that. There's a reason why I don't react to the Jamaican crime videos, bro, because it's serious out here, bro. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You understand? I have to go react to some man from some different country, some way over there, so you react to... No, brother, I'm not react to no Jamaican crime, nothing, brother, no. None of that. But anyway, big up Skyboy for this video. We go already. We all got a video of the judge handing out the sentence. I think this is the first time I've actually seen that in one of his videos, bro. Or just in general, you know what I'm saying? So we always get something different with Skyboy videos, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got some nice, sweet news reporters. I can't lie, you know what I'm saying? I love a little news reporter. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to change my outlook, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the sweet ones from the block anymore, bro. I don't want them no more. Give me a news reporter, babes. You know what I'm saying? Complete, like, square, complete nerd. You know what I'm saying? That, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking about sweet ones, and this video was about murder. I need to stop. You see, I can't even focus, bro. I just see the sweet ones on the screen, and I lose it. You know what I'm saying? But still, I did know a little thing about the VP, and you know what I'm saying, Yucky Tug and SL and them man there. You know what I'm saying, and LPW. Cause L Busy always say LPW in him song them. And then T-Way always say fifth shit. Him talk about Lil P. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, they kinda did make a little connection before this. But now this just solidify everything. You know what I'm saying? Even though, boy, I'll be honest, bro. I don't even really listen to drill like that anymore, bro. Like, it only, you know what I'm saying? I listened to some Dope Smoke the other day. But that's it, fam. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Just some Dope Smoke and some Do Road. That's the only thing I've really been checking up on. So, if you want me, if there's anything that dropped that you want me to listen to, like, put it in the comments and let me see if I want to listen to it. But I can't promise you that I'm not gonna promise you that. But if there's more videos like this, though, you know what I'm saying? Any more Skyboy videos or any more type of, you know what I'm saying, gang war, you know what I'm saying, South London, battle for Croydon, things like that, maybe the battle for West London, battle for North London, battle for East London, or any other borough that's been going on a mad thing, just let me know in the comments, bro. I'll react to it and just let me know. Hit the like button, jump into the comments, and subscribe. Subscribe to me. Kogency, and I'm out this motherfucker, man. Peace. But me nah make that stop me. Bad mind wants me broke like crockery. Them now want see my life sweet like that cray. Say me nah achieve my dream, you try watch me. Put up your hand them if you ever feel hurt. Put up your hand them if you feel less work. If all the things that when you try never work. If you feel like you want waste time on earth. Put up your hand them if you ever feel hurt. Put up your hand them if you feel less work. If all the things that when you try never work. If you feel like you want waste time on earth. Can't do without you. I don't want to do without you. Whoa, I don't want to do without you. I don't want. Cause you are my queen, living the dream. Anything my ask, you want to do it for me.